the British invasion, Beatles, I guess they were an influence, and Janis Joplin.
Oh yeah. Okay.
And meeting him, was just great, just unbelievable. But
I just got back from a vacation, and I went up to Napa where I lived for 6 years, and I was staying in Windsor, and in Sebastopol, which is right next to Windsor. Leon Russell was playing.
Wow, he's great.
And so I went, and it was really an amazing show. The guy's huge. I never realized how big he is. I bought his music in the past, but I've never seen him in real life. So he came in, and it was like, oh my Lord! It was like he was 9 foot tall. But his band or his group, I won't call it a band, was really interesting. His keyboard player is blind and sings, and was just amazingly talented. And he had this young guitarist, lead guitarist, who I'm sure is going to be a major name. I don't have his name off the top of my head, but this kid could rock. He had a fabulous voice, could play that guitar like I've never seen. Really, really good, and was just so cool.
Oh, I can imagine.
Yeah, it was just great.
God, so creative. Leon Russell's got that magic,
Yeah, he really does. He really does. But to see him playing in Sebastopol, which is, just a tiny little town, it wasn't like he was in L.A. or San Francisco or, New York. It was just little, and the venue was kind of a, I don't know. It was a restaurant bar with maybe seating for 100 or standing. It was standing room only for 150 maybe. So, he's got to live around there, I would imagine, to be able to do that. Yeah.
It was pretty intimate to do that.
Yeah, it was very cool. It was very intimate. I was, we were so close I could touch him. I did get some pictures of him. So I'll show Karen.
Great.
I'll get a picture of Karen, too. So.
He's one of the legends.
Yeah, well, he really is. A lot of people don't remember who he is, but, he was very, very big back then.
Oh, he inspired the Allman Brothers, the whole Southern rock.
Yeah,
and he was a studio musician for just about everybody in the 60s. Gary listened to Playboys. He did this Diamond Ring and all the studio parts before he evolved it to his own. But he always had his own persona and creative talent. And he was. I didn't realize that. I read a piece on him.
Yeah, he really has a unique style.
Yes, he does.
Yeah, he's probably in his late 60s now, I would say, because I remember at the end he said, now, listen up. He says, now's the time that you think we're going to walk off and you're going to clap and bring us all back, and we're not going to do that. But what we will do is we'll play 4 of our old songs, and then we're leaving. So I just want to know, we want you to know that, because I'm an old man now, and I'm not going to do a whole lot of encores. And that's exactly what he did. So, so he played the new stuff, he played his old stuff, he played some things in between. So it was a very cool concert.
Oh, that's great. Yeah. Music has a way to keep you young at heart, too.
Yeah, it does.
Keeps you driving.
Yeah, music is just, it's one of and it's an equalizer.
Yeah.
It put, my grandson, and who was 22, actually he's 24 now. Yeah, he's 24. Good. How time goes. He's amazed at some of the music that I know and love, but he calls it oldies. Well, it was newies for me, It was like the first time around. So, but those are the songs that you remember. So Karen joined your band, and now there's 5 of you, is that right?
Yes,
And where are you playing? Tell us where you're playing.
Well, right now we're working our EP. It features Ventura local now, Nick St. Nicholas, who played with Steppenwolf. And I've known him for years, since Born to Be Wild days. He came out young. He was in his we were both in our early 20s, and we were good friends, and met him on the road in the Southeast tour, and we became good friends. And we were eventually trying to get with a band with him, but the timing wasn't right, and we instead got Johnny Podz, but he's featured on Michael, one of the songs.
On Michael, yeah, we'll probably be playing that sometime today. So the Brian Faith Band, where are you featured now? Are you playing any?
Right now I've done corporate events and private parties and stuff like that.
Weddings.
Weddings, exactly. And right now we're gearing towards interspersing our originals with classic cover music.
Oh, cool.
We're kind of reinventing that, and
So if somebody wanted to hire you for an event, how would they get a hold of you?
Well, they can go to Brian Faith Band songs and our videos. There's a number. That's probably the easiest way.
BRIAN Faith FAITH.
Go to YouTube. And just punch in Brian Faith Band songs, and you've got at the end of each video is all the information. So that's the best way now, and because at the end of each video is the phone number.
Okay, great.
Also, if anyone wishes, all they have to do is just put Brian Faith Band, BRIAN FAITH Band, in a Google search, and you'll just see lists. That will be listed all over the place. Ernie's listed as Big Brother Ernie Joseph.
Big Brother.
Yeah.
Okay.
Been like a brother.
And if anybody's listening and would like to talk to Brian, or would like to talk to Ernie or Karen, give us a call at 639-0008. We're here with Karen, and Ernie's on the phone. We're going to go to break real quick, and we'll be right back here on the Dr. Bunny Show on KKZZ 1400 AM. The Dr. Bunny Show here on KKZZ 1400. We're here with Karen Perry, and we're here with Ernie Joseph, both from the Brian Faith Band. You heard a little piece, a little snippet just there. So I wanted to ask a couple questions about the first time that Karen actually sang with you. You talked about, you kind of set it up, Ernie. You were playing, you were at the fairgrounds, and somebody told you that Karen was a singer, and so you invited her to meet with you, and it took you a year?
Yeah, it did, actually. I gave her a request, about 8 months to a year, right, Karen?
Oh, yeah, it's about a year.
And so, did you practice together? What did you do?
We kept in touch on the phone, and she would always give me an update. And remember...
I was a little slow.
Yeah.
They were very patient, very patient.
Absolutely crazy, and told her to tone it down, and she called me, I'm in the midst of moving, I want to get in another place where I can practice.
Yeah.
It was that kind of thing for about 8 months.
Yeah.
So how did it finally happen? What was the first time that you actually got up and sang?
Well, it was a New Year's Eve gig at an officers club, right, Ernie?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, and it was my first time to really experience anything that huge, because I basically sang in the shower,
You sang in the shower?
I had written,
So you've never done anything professionally?
Not professionally. I'd sung at a couple weddings, and nothing professionally. No, I really began with the guys, and they really trained me quite a bit, trained me vocally. So we got up on the stage at this officers club, and we all had, the microphones with cables. And it was the next gig. I already had purchased a cordless mic. It's like I found my home on that stage with my guys.
Right.
Even with the cord?
With the cord, but I lost the cord because I love to go out and, if we have any energizers listening to us, they know that the guys come off the stage too. We love to mingle with people. It's so fulfilling to do that and feel, we're giving the love and we're feeling the love, and it's really huge too.
When you find what you love to do, you find what you love to do. I was listening to Kelly McKay as I was coming in today, and Berta Still, who is a friend of mine, was on her show. Ray Bradbury's coming tomorrow, and he's going to be at the college, and Berta was talking about Ray Bradbury, saying, when you do what you love, you will always have, something to live for. You do what you love what you do, and that's all it's about. I mean, there's nothing better. So you're up there singing away, loving what you do, and connecting with your audience.
That's the primary goal for us, is to prepare for musically, so that we're relaxed and just working with the audience and being intimate with the audience and not looking too much what we're doing, and because we kind of try to practice, and I think that becomes second nature, over rehearsed.